Thank you for being here. I'm Courtney. This is Leah here demoing today. And go ahead and come to a comfortable seat. We'll close the eyes. I just found this kind of beautiful corner. Decided this would be a good place to put down a mat. So take a moment and just deepen and lengthen. And the focus of our practice today is going to be without any challenge, there isn't change. And I think we're all experiencing a little bit of challenge right now. We experience it on our mats, we experience it in our days, we experience it with this constant shifting of not knowing what's next. But recognizing that the only thing we can control is this breath, and that we can seriously move any kind of negative or hectic or stressful energy through the body with this practice. We harness the energy that we have and we manipulate it, we move it into something else. So just take a moment and settle, recognizing, again, just simply, without a challenge, there isn't change. And maybe this morning or this afternoon, consider what it is you'd like to change in your practice. And maybe it's your attitude about something that's happening off your mat. And maybe it's your ability to breathe under pressure, or your amount of time that you can hold in your crow pose, which we're going to get into today. And just set your intention today on embracing challenge, however it appears in your day and on your mat. Knowing that on the other side is fluid change. Bring the hands to the heart center, soft bow the chin. Laying that intention, setting that groundwork, opening yourself up to the challenge of whatever comes your direction. Offering our energy, our effort up on the vibration of Om. Take a deep breath, inhale. Om. Nice. On the inhale, take the arms up, breathe in, lengthen. Stretching back, downward facing dog. Drop into your heels. Press into your feet. Again, just noticing where you have tension in the body and breathing into that space. Maybe that's your challenge today, is staying with the body parts that are presenting the most difficulty. Places that feel tighter, that need a little more space. Take 3 more breaths here. 2 more breaths. And on your inhale breath, come forward to plank pose and pause. Pull your belly in, pull your shoulders back. And exhale, breathe back, downward facing dog. Drop into your heels. 2 more like that, plank pose, inhale, and really pause at the top. Feel your whole body engage. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. 1 more time, plank pose, breathe in, pause, looking forward. Lower half or all the way down, exhale. Inhale for upward facing dog or cobra, shoulders back and away. Exhale, release back, downward facing dog. Pull back, gaze at your shins. Feet together to touch, lift your right leg up to the sky. Just feel fluid in your body. Exhale, knee to nose. Take the shoulders over the wrist. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to the left elbow, twist the torso. Leg to the sky. Inhale. Right knee, right elbow. Exhale. Leg to the sky. Inhale, bending the knee, hinge the hip, opening up. Maybe circling the knee or the ankle. And straightening out that leg. Step the foot between the hands. Look up to the sky, open the shoulder blades, breathe in. And 3 times exhale, just to your degree, straighten your right leg, pull back. 2 more, again, inhale and exhale. 1 last time, inhale, pausing here, float that right hand to the sky. One more breath here. Release the right hand down. Step back to plank pose. Maybe keep the right foot off the mat. And exhale, lower half or all the way down. Inhale, tops of both feet or 1 foot. Downward facing dog, stretch back. Again, 2 breaths here. 1 breath. Inhale the left leg to the sky. Point the toes. In. Exhale, knee to nose. Forward. Leg to the sky. Inhaling. Twist it under the body. Tap your right elbow. Leg to the sky. Left elbow nice and wide. Keep it tall. Leg to the sky. Inhale. Awesome. Bend the knee. Open the hip. Flex the toes. Really getting high up into the ball of that right foot. Just lengthening out where you can. Straighten the leg. Step the foot between the hands. Open the chest. Look up. And on your exhale, straighten your front leg. Forward fold. 2 more like that. Bend the knee, opening the chest. Exhale, straighten. 1 more time. Inhaling. And exhaling. And bend the knee. Find that twist. Arm to the sky. Left arm reaching. Release the hand down. Step back to plank pose. Maybe keep the foot off the mat as you lower. Exhale. Inhale, tops of your feet, shoulders press back and away. Downward facing dog, release. And take 2 breaths here. 1 breath. Inhale, rise up. Bend your knees, step or jump top of your mat. Flat back, inhaling. Forward fold, releasing. Press to stand, arms up, breathe in, look up, grow tall. Dive forward on your exhale, release. Flat back, inhale. Step or press back, cutter on your exhale. So just start to close in on your energy. So just pulling everything back in. We're scattered half the day. This is an opportunity to pull everything back to 2 breaths. 1 breath. Bend your knees, top of the mat, come forward. Flat back, inhale. Exhale to fold. Press to stand again, arms up, maybe a little back bend this time as you grow tall. Diving on your exhale, hands down. Flat back on your inhale, step or press back and lower. High to low, again, you can always hold your plank. Breathe, release. 2 breaths. One breath. Bend knees, step or jump right to chair pose. Utkatasana, sit into your heels, arms rise, breathe in. Nice. And then bring the hands to the heart center. I love this because I think it just brings the body, the hips back into play. Bend your knees about 3 inches down. Sink. And then lift about 3 inches. And sink and lift. And just keep doing that. Just kind of finding that little play, that energy in the hips for 4. For 3, 2, nice. This last one, if you want a little extra, take the arms behind you and lift your heels off the mat. 1 more breath. Awesome, lift to stand. Drop your heels, let it go, arms come up. Bend your elbows nice and wide. Arms to the sky, inhale. Forward fold, exhale, hands down. Step your left foot back to a runner's lunge. Right hand to the sky. Again, that open arm twist. Breathe in. Hand to the mat. 1 time, straighten the leg. Pull the hip back. Breathe in the right knee. Again, open arm twist. Either stay here or standing split. So either open arm twist or hands to the mat, standing split. You're just twisting out to your right. You're just folding into that extended right leg. Lots of options. 3, 2. Nice. Just step back to plank, right foot off the mat. So 3-legged plank, flex your toes. Stay right here or bring the elbows halfway down. Straighten the elbows. Draw your right knee to your chest. Then your right leg in the sky. Step your right foot between the hands. And then float your fingertips off the mat, either side to your right foot. Just finding some energy in the hips. Just pause in here. And then press up, high lunge, arms reach. Right foot flex forward, that left heel pressing back, sink a little deeper. Hands to heart center, lean it forward, warrior three, lift the back leg. Take off, take the arms wherever they need to go. So you don't have to keep your hands as wings, keep your hands to your heart center. Breathe into your back heel for 4. Nice. So feel all those curves in the body, accentuate them. Smile, the curl of the eyes lifting up, that little bit of curl in your back of your spine. Take one more breath. Step back, high lunge, arms to the sky. Breathe in, lift up. Awesome. Hands to the mat, step back and move your chaturanga, or just press back to downward facing dog. You decide at this point, your body is just moving fluidly how you need to do. Take 2 breaths. 1 breath. Nice. Bend your knees. Step or jump right to chair pose. Again, top of the mat. Staying in that fire. Hands to heart center. Bend the knees 3 inches, or just what you feel like is 3 inches. And then straighten the legs a little bit. And then exhale, bend. So just move your knees, your toes together so you can really draw that into the earth. Keep the hands at the heart for 3. Sinking down, up. For 2. And then stretch the arms behind you. If you want to go a little deeper, lift your heels off the mat. You still got that nice bend in the knees. The heart is floating forward. The shoulders are pressing back. Nice trembling. Awesome. Press to stand. Arms reach. So again, without the challenge, there would be no change. Bend your elbows wide. Exhale. We'll take a breather here. Hands interlaced behind your back. Separate your feet hips width wide. Open your heart. Take a little back bend in your upper spine. And then on your exhale, fold forward whenever you're ready. I'm playing some music today that makes us feel like we're on a tropical somewhere. We're somewhere far away. Release the hands to the mat. Step the right foot back. And again, open the heart up. Take your left hand to the sky. Open arm twist. Left hand to the mat. 1 time, straighten the left leg. Pull the hip back. Rebend the left knee. Again, open arm twist, and you're welcome to stay here or press to your standing split. Drop your hands, lift your leg. It feels so good just to get that heaviness out of the body. Let everything drain off the back of your neck. Two more breaths. One more breath. Nice. Step the right foot back. Step to plank pose with your left foot off the mat. Flex your toes. Take half of a push-up if you'd like. Straighten the arms. Draw your knee towards your nose. Left knee to the nose. Left leg to the sky. Breathe in. Awesome. Belly in. Step your foot between your hands. And then float your fingertips off the mat. So just kind of pausing. Try not to get ahead of yourself. Just breathe in your body. One breath at a time. And now I want you to feel it. On your inhale, come up to high lunge when you're ready. Arms reach. And on your exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And on your inhale, lean forward. Take off warrior three. So we'll be here 5 good breaths. And I like to focus on rotating my outer right hip crease down and really drawing up and in through the inner right thigh. And just continue to breathe. Sometimes in balancing poses, it can be challenging to remember to breathe. But just breath in, breath out. It's kind of like in a challenging situation, just remembering those deep breaths. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, step back, high lunge, arms to the sky, reach up. Exhale the hands to the earth. Step back to plank pose, either lower or press back, downward facing dog. Nice. Stretch into the heels. 2 breaths here. 1 breath. Nice. Bend knees, step or jump, chair pose, top of your mat. Sink back, arms reach. Hands to mat, straighten the legs, forward fold. Ready to move. Flat back, inhale, look forward. Step or jump back, chaturanga, or press back, downward facing dog. So start making those choices that work with your body. Again, this is our fiery practice. Exhale the right foot forward, back heel flat. Virabhadrasana A, warrior 1. Hands to the earth, step back, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, hips press. Left foot forward, back heel flat, warrior 1. Arms reach. Hands down, step back and lower. Heart lifts, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Again, inhale, rinse. Exhale, deepen. One more, inhale. Again, bend knees, step or jump, chair pose, top of your mat. Sink, heart lifts, inhale. Hands to earth, straighten the legs, forward fold. Flat back, inhale, step or jump back, chaturanga, exhale. And again, you're deciding, move with those or not. Right foot forward, back heel flat. You can always take that leg to the sky if that feels more natural. Hands down, step back. It's kind of a challenge. It's kind of a new way of learning that entry point to your sun bees. Left foot forward, right foot back. Arms up, breathe in. Hands down, step back, lower. Breathe out. Shoulders press back and away. Downward facing dog. Awesome. Again, 2 breaths, and just notice how much the body has changed even since you set foot on your mat. Fluid, breathing, moving. Send the right leg to the sky. Step the right foot between the hands. Press to high lunge, arms come up, inhale. Now try this, cross your wrist overhead and maybe take your arms behind your ears. So just get a nice stretch. So straight arms overhead, so just crossing your wrist overhead. Palms to touch. And then exhale, bend the back knee and hover. And then inhale, straighten. And keep going, exhale. So I just want you to focus on that, keeping that opening in the upper body. 3 more, exhale, bend. And straighten. And bend. And straighten. And last time, bend and hold. And bend the knee and hover. So bend your knee, the back knee, and maybe pulse a little bit. So just a little up and down in the back hip. And then straighten the back leg. Take the left arm forward, right arm back. Open arm twist. Expanding through the body. And then maybe fall back in that twist. Right hand taps. And then come back to high lunge. Arms reach. Hands to the mat, standing split. Just to transition. Drop your head, lift your back leg. Step back, warrior 1. Arms reach. Breathe in. Hands to heart center. Open up, warrior 2. So nice wide hips, flex to the back heel. And then reverse your warrior, just moving the upper body. Side angle pose, fall inside of that right hip, just moving the hips. Reverse your warrior, breathe back, lengthen. Side angle 1 more time, exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior, stay here. Straightening the right leg and just pause, pull up through the belly, up through the thighs, and then come into triangle. So reach up, out, and down. Maybe a half bind, maybe a full bind. Sometimes it feels nice just to thread that right hand into the left hip crease and open the hip a little bit. Feel all of that extension in the upper, middle, lower spine. Nice, rebend the knee, warrior 2, open, extend. Reverse your warrior, breathe back, extend. Hands to the mat, step back, plank pose, right foot off the mat. Again, just adding that little powerful push and plank pose, right foot off the mat. So plank pose, lower the elbows halfway down, straighten the arms, draw your right knee towards your chest, and take your right leg to the sky. Release the right foot back to the earth. Plank pose on the inhale, come forward. Chaturanga, exhale, lower. Upward facing dog, shoulders back. Downward facing dog, release. One breath in. One breath out. Again, one breath in. One breath out. Left leg to the sky. Step the left foot between the hands. Come up, high lunge, arms reach. And again, arms overhead alongside the ears. Just cross your wrists, press your palms together. And then maybe start to straighten your back leg, your front leg, lift up, and then bend your back knee and straighten. And exhale, bend and straighten. And just keep moving in the hips. Lift and lower for 4. Just feel the hips sinking and expanding. 2. Last one, hold. Maybe pedal that knee a few times, just pulsing in that hip. And then straighten the back leg. Take the right arm forward, left arm back, expand. Stay here, or maybe drop the left hand down the right hamstring, go a little further. Arms to the sky, inhale. Hands to the mat, exhale, standing split. Just to transition, drop your head. Step back, warrior 1, arms reach, inhaling. Hands to heart center, exhale. Open up, warrior 2, widen the hips. Anchor the hips down, reverse your warriors. Just breathe it back. Side angle, maybe close your eyes. So just move in your body. Reverse your warrior, reach back, breathe. Side angle, exhale. Last time, reverse your warrior and holding here. Straighten the front leg and pause. So just feel all of that good length, hip to hip. And reach up, out, and down for triangle pose. Maybe threading that top hand into the outer hip crease. One more breath. Nice. Press to stand, warrior 2. Breathe in the knee. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Awesome. Hands to the mat. Meet back in high plank with your foot off the mat. Left foot off the mat. Pause here. Or bend the elbows halfway down. Straighten the elbows. Draw the left knee towards the nose. Take the leg to the sky. Inhale. Downward facing dog, feet down. Nice. So come forward to plank pose. We're just going to slide this little bit of abdominal work in. Release the right forearm down and the left forearm down. Now interlace your fingertips. Drop the hips out to the right hand side of the mat. Come back to center. Drop your hips out to the left. Come back to center. Nice. Straighten your arms. Right arm straightens, left arm straightens. Stay strong. Left forearm down, right arm down. So this is that challenging part. This is where the change happens. Drop your hips to the left. Back to center. Drop your hips to the right. Back to center. Straighten the arms. So how do we show up in the face of challenge? We stay with it. One more round. Right forearm down. Left forearm down. Hands interlace. Shift to your right. Back to center. Shift to your left. Back to center. Last round. Come up. Straighten the arms. Breathe. Lower your left arm down. Lower your right arm down. Hands interlace. Drop to your left. Drop to your right. So where's the challenge in this movement? Can you keep your effort constant, but shift your attitude about it? Take 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Nice. Sphinx. Drop it. Let it go. Widen your hips. Fingertips wide. Shoulders back. 3 good breaths here. Two good breaths. Awesome. Dropping back in. One more breath. And then release it down. Arms extend behind you. Big toes touch. And then chin to the mat. And we'll just start by lifting the back of your neck, the backs of your heels, the backs of your spine. So no interlacing, no binding, just Shalabhasana, lifting the heart, the hips, the shoulders, the chin is soft. Beautiful. Take one more breath, opening up. Exhale, release, ear to the mat. Let it go. And then come right back. This time, maybe add a challenge. Can you interlace your hands behind your back? Mouth to the mat. Exhale, inhale, rise. So equal energy, that kind of pushing and pulling in the body. For 3. For 2. And let it go. Let it go. Never happened. Release it. Restore. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. One more breath in. One more breath out. Last time. Hands interlaced maybe to start, just to find that alignment. And then exhale, inhale, rise up. If you want to add on, bend your knees, reach back, grab your ankles. Press your feet into your hands. If it feels like too much, stay where you are. For 3. For 2. And releasing down. Exhale. Nice. Let it all go. Bend your knees. Windshield wiper your feet side to side. And then hands to the mat. Tuck your toes. Big inhale. Press up high plank. So stay here or lower to your knees. We're going to take 3 push-ups with control. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, straighten. Last time, halfway lower. And straighten. Downward facing dog. Tuck toes, lift your hips, and breathe. So the other thing we learn about challenging postures, or challenging suggestions, I should say, is we always have an opportunity to get creative in the moment. What works best in my body? How can I navigate this and still be a little bit in control? Take the right leg to the sky, breathe in. Step the right foot between the hands. Come up, high lunge, arms reach. So this time, bending your elbows, exhale. And then wrap your right arm under your left arm, preparing for eagle. And then press deep into your right foot. Come up to stand at the top of your mat. Left knee comes into the chest. And then wrapping your left leg around your right, sit back into your hips. Pull the heart, spread the shoulders back. So pull the heart up, shoulders press back, and keep falling back into your hips, moving the knees forward. Steady your breath. So again, the biggest thing about balancing is they're challenging. They can take us out of the moment, or they can pull us fully into the moment. Sit a little deeper. With the challenge happens the change. That's how it all moves, progress. Take one more breath. Awesome. Keep the arms bound. Lift your left knee, straighten your right leg. And if you'd like, extend your left leg forward, just if it feels okay. Belly in. Really lift, lift, lift. And then bend your left knee. Bound warrior 3. Extend your left leg back. So again, the bind is not easy. Just stay with it. Stay the course. For 3. For 2. Now turn that into half moon. Right hand down, left hand up. Or take your left hand to your hip. Perfect. And stack and squeeze that hip. And then just step your right hand right under your shoulder for support. And then we'll stay here a few extra breaths, because our challenge today is going to be the balances and the binds. For 4. Steady breath. 3. 2. Release your bind. Step back. Warrior 2. Stay in your warrior 2. Resist that urge to straighten the right leg. Open your palms so your thumbs are to the sky. And then drop right into side angle pose. Right hand down, left hand up. So I find that my challenge in my practice is not letting my mind run wild and free, not put the pressure on myself to think about what I need to do next. Stay here or half or full bind or balance. And yes, while you are here doing postures and bending your body into crazy shapes, you're also practicing that ability to stay and to focus, to not wander. And the more minutes we can kind of log in this practice, the more minutes we log off of our mats with our partners, with our friends, with our work, we're not distracted. We're steady. Take 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Nice. Can we just turn this into lizard? So just look down, hands down, toe heel your right foot wide to the edge of your mat. Walk your hands inside of your right foot and release it. Let it go. I always think at the end of the day, my minutes that I pay attention are like a bank account, you know? Some days I'm a lot richer, some days I'm a lot poorer. You're just paying more attention to when I am somewhere else and just bringing it back. The colors of the day, the flavors of the day, the conversations of the day, whatever's happening in my moments. Not only that, there's just so much evidence that it just makes us happier in the long haul. Take a few more breaths. If you'd like to bind it up. You're taking that right hand back for that left foot, or you're just enjoying the opening, the release here. The bind will happen when it's ready. 1 more breath. Nice. Release the hands. Walk your hands either side of your right foot. Tuck your back toes under. And again, just float your fingertips off the mat either side of your right foot, just activating that right hip again. And now try this. Take your arms forward alongside your ears. And as you exhale, make fists with your hands, pull your elbows towards your hips and bend your back knee. That's it. And inhale, extend. So we're just adding all that heat. Exhale, pull it in and keep going. Just like you're extending like a long rope. And exhale like you're pulling it towards you. For 4, for 3, use your belly. For 2, and last one, arms extend, stay here. Bring your hands to your heart center and twist on your exhale. So just keep your torso long. No high lunge twist, your elbow to your thigh. Your elbow to your thigh. No high lunge twist. So your high lunge twist, yeah. Press into your back heel. You can always drop your back knee. You can always modify. You do not have to go 100%. Go 90% so you can stay 100% in your practice. For 3. For 2. Nice. Transition standing split. Just a breath. Hands down. Lift your leg. Point. And that fiery flow, step back, plank pose, right foot off the earth. Optional, half of a push-up down. Straighten the arms. Right knee to nose. Right leg to the sky. This time, if you'd like, bend your knee, open your hip, and flip your dog. Otherwise, just circle your knee or your ankle. You don't have to flip over. Finals kind of big cycle on this leg, so just feel all that opening. And then come back to downward facing dog, feet to the earth. Take a breath, knees down, hips back, child's pose. Let the body rest. 3 breaths. Two breaths. Awesome. Downward facing dog. Meet back. And just preparing second side. So take a couple of breaths here. Just acknowledging all that space that you've created in that one side of the body. And then acknowledging it on the second side of the body. Take your left leg to the sky. Place the left foot between the hands. Come up, high lunge, arms rise. The nice wide hips. And then maybe bend your elbows nice and wide. And then take your left arm and wrap it underneath your right arm. Take a moment to find your left knee over your ankle and then step up. Pull your right knee into your chest. And then wrap and bind your right leg over your left. So your left leg is nice and steady. Pulling the belly in, the shoulders back. And don't be afraid to go a little deeper. Expand through the lungs, expand through the chest. Notice if you're gripping with the standing toes, grip the muscles to the bones, not the feet. Take one more breath. Awesome. Come to stand. Keep your arms bound. Lift your right knee up. Maybe extend your right leg forward. If it triggers any discomfort in your low back, keep the knee bent. One more breath. And then press back through bound warrior 3. And again, the change is on the other side of the challenge. So let your body be unsteady. Let it be challenged for 4, for 3, for 2. Half moon, open it up. Maybe grab the right hip with the right hand if that helps you to support. And then just keep growing in the posture if you want to float the hand off the mat. I've been teaching a wall class. I've been using the wall to come into this posture. It's amazing. So imagine yourself on the wall, reaching into it for 3, for 2. Look down, step back, warrior 2. Nice wide hips. Separate your heels. Now resist the urge to straighten the front leg. Keep that bend in the front knee. And then drop right into side angle pose. You can always release your forearm to your thigh or place your hand inside of your foot. So whatever makes you feel staying in the challenge, but you're not extending past it. You're not over exceeding. Bind, no bind, balance, no balance. We're here for 3 more breaths. For 2. Beautiful. And just release lizard pose, hands down. Drop into that inner left hip. Soften the head, soften the neck. Come back to your intention, recommit to embracing challenge to create change. Settle in, just a couple more, and then we move strong again. Awesome. Release. Walk your hands either side of your left foot. And then tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Float your fingertips off the mat. And just keep your torso reaching, your shoulder blades pressing down the back. And then stretch your arms forward, keeping your shoulders back. And as you exhale, pull your fist towards your waist and bend your back knee. And inhale again, torso long. Exhale, pull. Inhale, find the length. For 4, for 3, for 2. Awesome. Bring your arms forward. Keep your chest forward. Just bring your hands to your heart. High lunging twist. So take your right elbow to your left thigh, twisting the upper body. You can always drop your back knee. So again, if your upper body feels congested and like there's too much force to get your heart to your thumbs, drop your knee. Keep that space open. For 4. Shoulders pull away from your ears. For 3. 2, nice, standing split. Again, just to transition, drop your head, lift your leg, forehead down. Step back to plank pose with your left foot off the mat. Half of a push-up, maybe. Straighten the arms, draw your knee to your nose. Left leg shoots to the sky, bend that knee, open the hip. Stay here or flip your dog. Just get lost in your breath. For 2, for 1. Nice. Back to downward facing dog. Feet together to touch. Press the heart forward to plank pose. Rolling the knife edge of your left hand, your left foot. So your left hand, down under the shoulder, your left foot on the earth. You could stack your ankles. You can modify and drop a shin. You can lift a leg. So just really see where the challenge for you is today. Embrace it. There's a lot more challenging happening off your mat. So just embrace this. Let it be fun. Let it be fluid. Take one more breath. Nice. Come back around with your right knee towards your chest. Pull your right knee in. Step the right foot through between your hands. Pivot your back foot flat. Warrior one. Arms reach. Now I want you to think about making C's with the arm. As you curl your chest forward, curl your arms under your right hamstring and curl down. And then arms come up. Breathe in. So just kind of curling them under. Yeah, breathing. It's going to really activate that right hip. Arms up. Breathe in. Keep moving. Exhale. You'll start to feel it in that thigh. Just curling arms under. Maybe even grabbing elbows or shoulders as you come under. So just scooping through the spine for 3. Wait for it for 2. Wait for it. Last one. Hold at the bottom. And now extend your arms alongside your ears. Okay, you're gonna feel this. Just be here for 4, for 3, 2, press to stand warrior 1. Hands interlaced behind your back. Straighten your right leg. Inhale. Dive it forward for your release. Exhale. Bend your right knee. Yes. Humble warrior. Squaring your chest, rotating your right hip. Take one more breath. Nice. Come up, high lunge, arms to the sky. Breathe in. And we'll flow. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Side angle pose. Exhale. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, right leg straightens. Inhale, Trikonasana, right hand reaches, left hand to the sky. Exhale, look down to the earth. One more time, half moon. Right hand reaches, left leg lifts. Step it up. If you usually bind your top foot with your left hand, maybe bind your top foot with your right hand. If you usually don't bind at all, just bend that top knee and see if you can make that connection of hand to foot. For 3, for 2, bind releases, awesome, step back, warrior 2. Widen your hips. Straightening the right leg, toes pivot in, heels pivot out. Take a little bit of a back bend, and then forward fold. Exhale, 5 breaths. Steady. We all do hard things every day, without a doubt. And sometimes we don't give the benefit or we don't give the recognition to those hard things that it's inevitable that whatever we encounter that's challenging, whether it's posture or conversation, there's something powerful that comes out of that. Take a few more breaths. So if you felt challenged today, notice if you felt frustration or if you said, oh, that's interesting. This is how I responded to that. There's always next time if I didn't do what I wanted to do. One more breath. Awesome. Walk the hands to the front of the mat. Final hot, we call it hot vinyasa, step back plank pose. Right foot off the mat. Option to lower halfway down. Straighten the arms. Draw the right knee towards the chest. Take the right leg to the sky. Downward facing dog, feet to the earth. Knees down, hips back, child's pose, rest. Taking a few breaths, let your belly flop. So final standing, really come back into your body, tuck your toes, lift your hips, press back into your heels. Feet together to touch. Come forward to plank pose, pivoting to the knife edge of your right foot. Right hand comes under the shoulder, left hand to the sky. 2 more breaths. Nice, and just look down, hand down. If you need, you're modifying, just tuck your back toes, pull your left knee into your chest. Take your left leg to the sky. Step your left foot between the hands. Warrior 1, arms reach, breathe in. And then again, curl the body down, grabbing elbows or shoulders underneath that hamstring. And inhale, press into the heels, reach up. So keep your hips nice and anchored. Move the upper body, waking up the hips, extending through back thigh for 4, 3, 2, and this last one, hold for a couple of breaths. Squeeze the body towards the thigh, and then just reach your arms forward alongside the ears. For 3, for 2, and warrior 1. Arms come up, hands interlacing behind your back, straightening your left leg, rebending your left knee, humble warrior, dive forward. Few breaths. And just flow. High lunge, arms up, back heel lifts. Warrior 2, exhale, widen. Inhale, reverse, breathe back. Side angle on your exhale. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, straighten. Trikonasana, inhale, reach forward and release on the exhale. Nice, and then drop your gaze forward. Inhale, step it up, half moon, just moving, connecting all those postures. Last balancing variation. Try something new in your body. For 4, 3, nice, 2, look down, step back, warrior 2, let it go. Straightening left leg, toes in, heels out. Hands interlaced behind the back, breathe in, take an extra breath if you'd like, and then bow forward, exhale. So amazing. We've done so many postures in so few minutes. This practice puts a tremendous demand on your body. So every time you show up, arrive from a place of neutral so that you're open to the experience. There's nothing in the body that says I can't or I won't or I'm not interested. You just do. It feels great. Take a few breaths here just to drop in. Nice. Drop the hands back down. Take opposite elbows and just tick-tock the body a little side to side for a moment. Walking the hands to the front of the mat, either side of the left foot. And just one last little pop of energy. Step back to plank pose, left foot off the earth. Stay or halfway bend. Straighten the arms, draw the knee to the nose. Take the leg to the sky. Lift, lift, lift. Drop the foot down. Nice. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths. 1 breath. So briefly, pigeon, right leg to the sky. Right shin comes through. And come right into your variation, your deepest variation. We're here for 5 breaths. You need to release to your back and cross an ankle over a thigh, always an option. Awesome. Second side, press back, downward facing dog, shake it off. Maybe swirl that right leg straight. And then left shin comes through. If you're on your back, just be sure to move something. Stepping left shin between the wrist. So again, no challenge, no change. That's what we're focusing on today. Every time you step away from your mat, you're stronger. Very different from no pain, no gain, right? Not in the name of yoga. Challenge is a good thing. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Awesome. Press it back. Down dog if you're on your belly. If you're on your back, just swirl the knee, the hip. And then you're welcome to take one more vinyasa or just step or jump through to your seat and come onto your back. Come right into your happy baby. So just moving the hips nice and wide. And then after you've taken a few breaths in happy baby, opening the hips, I invite you to take one back bend. So bridge or wheel. And if you've got a wheel practice, but it's challenging and you just prefer bridge, I want you to take wheel anyway. If you're not a wheel person, stay with bridge. But if you have a wheel and you're just feeling like, I don't know if today's the day, today is the day. Open your heart. Breathe in for 4. Rising up. 3. 2. And releasing when you're ready. Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees apart. And then take these last few breaths for any final opening and adjustment that you might need. If you need another twist, if you'd like to pull the right knee into the body, and extend it out to the left-hand side, or pull both knees together and twist to your left, whatever works. So just really organically moving through your body for these last few breaths so that every cell feels like it got to release, it got the breath it needed, the attention it needed. And then when there's nothing left to do, there's nothing left to do. It's time for Shavasana. It's time to surrender the control of your breath, your practice. Take it all in and let it all go. Start to bring your breath back into the limbs, into the body. Wiggling out your fingers and your toes. Stretching the arms overhead, take some nice length. And then pull your knees back into your heart. Give a squeeze, take a few circles with your low back. And then make your way onto your right-hand side and just rest for a moment. Feel the earth beneath you. In order to take on the challenges that we incur every day, we need a little rest. We need to soften so we can come back strong. And come back to center, tall spine. Place a hand to the heart and a hand to the belly. Just connecting back to the miracle and the magic of this body, of this practice, of taking time out for ourselves so that we can return to our strongest, most centered selves. Bring the hands back to the heart center. May I see every challenge that comes across my plate today as an opportunity for positive change. And if not positive change, something that strengthens me. Thank you so much for showing up today, Meta. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Leia, for practicing in the sun while I just chilled out. Have a wonderful afternoon. You guys take care, and I hope to see you next week on Tuesday. Namaste. Bye, guys. Next time, turn your screens on. I want to see you guys. I promise not to make fun of you. I just want to see you, say hi. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Katie, for having your screen on. Jody.
That was awesome.